Hey everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome to the channel on this glorious and beautiful day. Use, reviews, and grow. The channel was just use and reviews, where we would review consumer products, but we figured we would expand that to the grow side of things, where we're not just using the products, but we're going to actually use them to do the growing part for making our yard more productive. This is our little slice of heaven, our little slice of the Garden of Eden, if you will. And we want to make sure it's as productive as we can get it. We got our garden over here. We just planted some fruit trees. They're still young. We haven't gotten a thing off of them because they're still babies. We got blackberries over here. We got blueberries over here. But anyway, today we're going to be doing some composting, or we're going to be talking about what you can compost in. And we're going to be modifying what I'm composting in. And I want to show you guys just what you can do with a little bit of creativity. All right, let's go. This is the most simplest composting mechanism, contraption, whatever you want to call it, you can find. A simple, cheap trash can. Basically, all you want to do, buy the trash can, and then you want to drill holes in it. However many holes, that's totally up to you. You want to make sure there's drainage. So I got holes on the side. I also have holes on the bottom. A lot of holes on the bottom because you want to make sure this thing drains good. You don't want any stagnant water in the bottom because then you're going to have a mess on your hands. Not to mention, you want the holes on the bottom because this is where the worms are going to come in. Okay, this is where all the things that eat leaves and grass and stuff like that, the worms and all that stuff, they come in through here and through these holes. Okay, and that helps break down all of the things that you want broken down. Your grass, cardboard, shredded paper, food items. Now, being that it's in a trash can, you might want to limit how much meat type stuff you put in here. Okay, because if animals smell it, they will knock this bad boy over and they will make a mess out of all this because of the meat they're smelling, the rotten meat that they're smelling. So you kind of want to limit your meat items and things of that nature. But if you don't care, meat is a good compost too. It will break down just as good as anything else. I've been wanting to modify this for a while now, simply because this is I don't want to say con, but this is the problem or the issue that you get with something like this. The issue is, in order to get the compost, you got to pretty much dump this out to get, because it's all going to compost at the bottom first. So all this stuff that you got packed up in here and all this stuff ain't going to break down. I mean, it's breaking down, but it ain't going to break down all the stuff down here is what's breaking down. That's where the worms are. The worms are pretty much down here breaking all this stuff down. You can't get to them because there's no way to get to them. This is the only way. So that means you got to dump it out, or you got to get some type of shovel, pitchfork or something and move everything from the top out so you can get to the bottom. That's where the gold is, in the bottom. So what I want to do today is make a little access door on the bottom so I can remove the door and get the stuff on the bottom. Okay, so what you're going to need, assuming you have your trash can already, and I mean, shoot, go to somebody's house and borrow their trash can, or just say, can I have your trash can if you're not using it? You don't need nothing fancy. You got your trash can, holes on the side, holes in the bottom. Now you need a razor. Okay, you need a razor to cut, and you need something like, I got bungee cords. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Harbor Freight. I got these bungee cords from Harbor Freight. I got this razor from Harbor Freight. Cheap, cheap, cheap. You can't beat Harbor Freight, okay, as far as prices are concerned. Now, as far as the quality of the products, but as far as the price, you can't beat Harbor Freight. So I have these bungee cords from Harbor Freight, but I will go to Harbor Freight to get a strap because I think a strap would do a lot better. But you're going to need something to wrap around the trash can to hold the door in place. Okay, so razor, straps. That's it. Okay, let's take a look inside of this thing. As you can see, I have grass in here. I have leaves in here. I got food items in here. I just finished putting some grass in here, a layer of grass in here. And all this stuff will break down over time. And I just watered it. So it's nice and moist in here. You want to make sure that you keep this thing nice and moist. You don't want it dry. So that whatever the mechanisms in here that eats this stuff will have a good environment to do its job. So let's go ahead and cut out this little door down here. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing with the bungee cord. That way, if it'll reach. There we go. Now you kind of want it to be tight, but it doesn't have to be like crazy tight. But you do want it to have some tension to it. All right. And you can adjust it. And the reason I'm doing this is so when I cut that door, it will stay in place. All right, so let's see. I want to go ahead. I want to cut the door. Maybe, I don't know, maybe from here across and down. That's what I'm thinking. Oh my gosh, did I just break my... Oh, wow. I just broke my my bungee cord. Isn't that something? Just broke my bungee cord. Well, okay. Looks like we're gonna be going to Harbor Freight. Okay. Now, when I open this up, there's not going to be much broken down because I just started this compost maybe the middle of last month. January, March, April, May, somewhere middle of April. So there's not going to be much broken down. I'm not going to do the last bit because I got to go and get another bungee cord because I just broke mine or cut right through it. These things are sharp. So I'm not going to finish it. I'm going to go ahead and get a cord first and then go from there. Okay, so I found something. These are my straps. So I'm going to use these today. Now I'm going to make a trip to Harbor Freight, and I'm not sponsored, by the way, so I know y'all hear me talking about Harbor Freight. Look, that's where I go and get all my stuff, okay? Unless if they don't have it, then I may go to Lowe's, I may go to Home Depot, I may go to Ace. But if it's something that Harbor Freight carries, that's where I'm going. So I bought these straps not too long ago, and I think I will put them to use today. So we'll finish this. Finish cutting this thing. All right, here we have our little door. Now all we got to do, now I'll get, like I said, I'll get some bungee cords or something to make this tighter. because right now it's kind of loose, but it's okay. It'll work for now. But look at that down there. Look at that. Look at that down there. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. So all we got to do, take this door off, grab our little utensil, feed it wherever we want to feed it, in our little bowl or whatever, and take this compost wherever we need to take it. Put this back on, strap it back down, and we are good to go. No more dumping this thing out to get to the bottom of the stuff. We can now get to the bottom right here, right now. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Just expanding what you use for your compost. If you don't have a compost, a trash can compost, they're very good, very good. I've been using this trash can for many years now, and I've always wanted to do something to better this trash can and make it a little bit more easier to get to the compost that's being, that's in it without having to dump it out and all that kind of thing. But now we have a better way. We have a better way. So, yes. Make sure you subscribe, tap the like button, hit the bell icon. More products coming your way. As I get them, you will get them. And we'll continue reviewing products and expanding this yard to something that will make old McDonald proud. All right. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.